It is later on in the evening here on Monday, and not too much is going on in the woodyard. Not too much was going on yesterday in the woodyard either. I started doing some splitting down some more cherry, and then I just started getting a really bad headache and wasn't feeling very good, so I didn't do anything the rest of the day yesterday. And then today now I have been feeling like crap all day. I just wanted to give you a quick little update on a few things. I've put out a few short form pieces of content last week, and I wanted to give you an update on that. One of the big things dealing with the tractor. And then, like I said, there's not much else really going on, but a few things I wanted to update you on. Number one, the main thing that got a lot of attention last week was the fact that somehow the dealership that I bought my tractor from sold me this tractor right here, the Coyote CK2610. They sold me this tractor without me knowing what a roll pin was. And I am just kind of joking about that, but apparently a lot of people informed me that because I did not know what this thing was right here, this is a roll pin. And because I didn't know what that was, I should not be owning and operating a tractor. Well, I did not know what it was, but I do now. And I was able to get a replacement, even though I had to settle for one that is a little bit longer than I needed. It's the only one I could find. And I know some people had commented on using the bolt and just putting a nut on the other end, but this thing actually is on the attaching plate for the loader, so there's no way to go all the way through. Speaking of going through, there goes little boss man through the woodyard. So anyway, the roll pin for the quick attach lever here, and what this does is it's a little spring loaded mechanism that pushes the pin down, and then that roll pin there kind of connects those two things together. And like I said, that was a hot topic of debate, that thing right there. But the roll pin has been replaced. It's now working. It was a little bigger, and I think that's the whole idea. Like, they're a little larger, and then when you pound it in, it kind of like expands, or it collapses, and then it has constant pressure like holding it in there. So it's in there nice and snug, all replaced, doing just fine. But it was funny because everyone was saying how, just go to your local hardware store, go to wherever, you can pick those up any place. Everyone knows what they are. And I had to go to like 3 different places. I ended up also ordering some off of Amazon, and they ended up being the wrong size. They just were not going to work. So I did eventually find some here locally, and I was able to replace it and get that fixed. And whether or not, that is a common thing to know about, I don't know. I'm just not one to, I've never been one to, like, if I don't know something, I'll just come out and say, I don't know. I mean, there's nothing wrong with admitting when you don't know something. I think it's worse to pretend you know something and not know it than to just say, hey, I don't know what this is. I mean, it's a pin of some sort, but I didn't know what it was called, or, what to walk into the store and ask for. So luckily, all of you out there were, gracious enough to inform me. I think over on Facebook, I think that short little reel had like 110,000 views and about 99,000 comments telling me, it's a roll pin, you idiot. Why don't you know what that is? One other thing I don't know is why my stack of wood here suddenly developed all of this mold. And this is all just like recently, the past few weeks, when we had a couple days where it was really humid. And then we had one day where it rained all day, and the air was just, it was very humid. And I know this stuff didn't get rained on because it's kind of under this tree and it's under a roof, so it had to have been the humidity in the air that was kind of absorbed by this wood, and now it's just kind of gotten this this mold on it. And you know, some of the pieces way up high. So like I know, well, I guess it's possible that could have gotten rained on, but I don't know. This is poplar, and I've had poplar in the past when when you split it, if it's really wet, when you split it and you just toss it in a pile, it will develop this mold as well. And I've had maple do this. I've had all kinds of other wood. Basswood, if it was sitting in a pile, you know, not having very good airflow, would get like this. But yeah, that whole stack right there. The oak, fine. Nothing wrong with the oak over here. But this poplar is got a little cosmetic issues going on now. And again, I think it's all because of just that high level of humidity that was in the air. But again, I don't know. Either way, it's not a huge deal. Like I said, I've had wood in the past that's happened to, and by the time, you know, that's just all campfire wood, so it shouldn't be a problem putting it into bundles next year. I know I've had people comment and say, yeah, I can bleach it, but I don't know. I don't think it's that huge of a deal. But again, maybe I am wrong. So yesterday I started running more cherry chunks, splitting up the rest of the cherry that I have over there. And this is where, you know, I ran a couple pieces, a couple logs through, and then I put this nice big one up there. I was getting ready to run this thing, and I was not feeling good at all. You know, my plan was today to come out after work and run this log and these logs through the yappa here, make some more chunks, make a little video, create some content with it, but that didn't happen either. I ended up having to leave work around 11. This morning I got up and I still had a really bad headache. I was not feeling good at all. I went to work for the morning, and then by about 10:30, I was just like, I got to take the rest of the day off. So at 11, I signed off. I went downstairs and I laid down. I told myself, all right, just take like an hour. Just rest for an hour, get up, see how you feel. You know, because I had like some orders I had to send out of mini firewood. I wanted to get to that today. That didn't get done either. Because I laid down and it was a little after 11, and when I woke up it was around 6 this evening. And I mean, I woke up kind of in, you know, Amanda came home and there was stuff going on, but I was just kind of like shut in the room, down and out. And now, like I said, I'm still not feeling 100%, so I didn't feel like coming out here. And being that I still have a little bit of a pounding headache, I didn't think running the yappa was going to be anything that would make me feel any better. So, but I did want to come out and just give you guys a little update here on the roll pin, because like I mentioned, it was a pretty hot topic. So anyhow, before I get rambling on here too much, because like I said, my head is still kind of not in the right space, I'm gonna go back in, try to eat something, and take it easy for the rest of the evening. Hopefully be able to sleep tonight, even though I slept all day, and get back at it here in the next day or so. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this little check-in. Thanks. We'll see you. See, I'm already messing up the closing. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.